That is not acting like a jack at all. What is that? Oh!
Hey y'all, it's Yak Squatch Fishing. Just checking in from Port Canaveral. Going to be launching my kayak in a couple of minutes. Got a bunch of live shrimp as well as some frozen sand fleas. No fiddlers, they were out of those. So I'm going to go give it a try and see what happens. So see y'all on the water.
There we go. That's a decent bluefish right there. That is a good sized bluefish. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, buddy. Let's get, I probably should have, whoop. That's a good way to end up losing a toe or getting a treble hook in your foot. I should have put him in the net. I didn't want to deal with the treble hooks in the net, but that was close. All right, sir, cease and desist. Oop. I just got the second treble hook back in him. Guggen hour right here. All right, buddy. You know, I have not eaten a bluefish in a long time, so I think we'll put you in the cooler, sir. Is that a, what is that? Is that a big speckled trout? Oh, nope, it's a snook. There we go. Hey, buddy. I need a longer handled net. Go right by that jetty. Whoops, should have grabbed him with my other hand. All right, let's get him into that. Oh, let's get him close to the jetty so these dolphins don't get him. All right, buddy, get back to the jetty, quick, quick, quick. That's the sheepshead. Oh, let's see. Nope, too small. Oh, he's little. Yeah, he's too small. Oh well. There we go. That's gonna be a keeper. Yeah, that should be a keeper. There we go, yep. Thank you. Yeah, just two undersized ones so far. A little snook and then one keeper bluefish. I kept him. Probably gonna make some tacos tonight or tomorrow. Yep. I'm hoping once it switches to incoming tide, the bite will turn on a little better with the bigger sheepshead. I guess we'll see. Nope, little. You got a lot of heart to him though. People say this kayak can't take waves. That took it better than my Outback or Compass did. Went right over top. Oh, he's too small. He's pretty though. All right. this? Oh, Jack. Hello, Monsieur Jack. Oh, big Jack. All right, where is the hook at, buddy? There it is. Whoop. All right, so with jacks, what you want to do is basically just send them in head first, because they're always swimming. They never stop. So trying to do kind of the conventional revival just won't work on them. I think I have another jack on. Let's back off on the drag a little bit since we're out away from the structure now. Really nice having reverse on this thing. Threw a shrimp in, felt a thunk. Went to set the hook and started backpedaling. Decent sized jack. Not a monster, but definitely a good fight. Let's see if I can get him with this pogo grip. All right, you know what? We're just gonna net him. Oh, come on, buddy. Uh-oh. Oh. He got a second wind. I need a longer handled net. There we go, there he is. Little is all right, buddy, and we're gonna send him down head first. Oh, come on, big guy. Bye bye. All right, we should be far enough away to back off on the drag a bit now. I'm basically sight fishing these jacks out from under this dock, this wharf. Going in close enough to cast. Switching my pedals to reverse. Make sure you got tight drag, because you got to drag them out of there before you can back off on the drag. Yeah, these are all cookie cutter size jacks too. All about right about the same size. Oh, got to keep your head on a swivel though, make sure you don't get into boat traffic. Oh yeah, having reverse is definitely helpful. Whoop, nope, missed. Okay, yeah, I need a longer handled net. Whew. Hooked right in the corner. Uh-oh. Right in the corner of the mouth, but that jig head hook straightened now. All right, buddy. Oh, that's just a wake. All right, sir. Let's go head first. Hello. That's not acting like a jack. That is not acting like a jack at all. What is this? What is that? Oh! Oh! Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my God. Oh! That just made the whole trip. Monster mangrove snapper. Yeah. Whew. That just made my month. Can y'all see him from there? Yeah. All right, that's definitely going in the cooler. Oh my gosh. All right, I want to take a measurement of this one. Oh, almost 17 inches. That is a solid mangrove snapper right there. All right. Yeah, he's going in the box. Hey, y'all, check this out. That's a piece of a vertebra or backbone from a fish that mangrove snapper coughed up. So that's pretty cool. All right, y'all, so I have this new Daiwa Saltist MQ 14,000 I just bought yesterday, and I told the guys I was going to try to break it in today. So we found this school of jacks hanging under the stock. Also got that big mangrove snapper a minute ago, so there's a good opportunity to use this, try this thing out, break it in. I'm sure whatever's under there I'm gonna overpower with this, because I've been handling them just fine on a little 3,000 size reel with a medium light rod. Or maybe it's a medium, I don't know, I gotta look at it. But anyway, this is way overpowered for what I'm doing, but just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and yank one of these things straight out of here. There we go. Caught the smallest one so far on the biggest rod. Was worried he was going to get me around that ladder though. This rod's heavy enough I can just swing him. We'll go ahead and use the de-hooker. There we go. Bye-bye.
Hey y'all, Yak Squatch Fishing here, just checking in at the end of that trip to Port Canaveral. I started out fishing the jetties with live shrimp and frozen sand fleas. The bait shop I went to did not have any fiddler crabs. Caught and released probably a dozen undersized sheepshead. Most of those were actually on the sand fleas. And then I managed to get one keeper that was I think 13 or 14 inches. And then the bite kind of died once the tide switched to an incoming tide. So I went into the port and started fishing some of the structures that's in there. Managed to catch and release a couple more undersized sheepshead, and then found one dock that had a bunch of jacks hanging out underneath it, just kind of cruising back and forth. So I started playing with those. Would throw in a live shrimp on a jig head in front of them with the drag locked down and my kayak in reverse gear, and as soon as it bit, I'd set the hook and start backpedaling as hard as I could to get him away from that dock. And then once I got into open water, I could back off on the drag and kind of play him a little bit. So that was fun. I think I caught and released at least a half dozen jacks like that. Tried out my new big rod with a 14,000 sized Daiwa Saltist MQ reel on it. Ended up catching the smallest jack of the day on that big rod, but that was fun. I also managed to catch the biggest mangrove snapper I've caught inshore before. It was about 17 inches long, just under 17 inches. I've caught bigger mangrove snapper offshore before, but it's been a while, and that was up in the Florida Panhandle. I just haven't had the opportunity to go offshore down here in this area yet. I'm sure they're out there, but as far as an inshore mangrove snapper goes, that was a really nice one. So kept him, kept that one sheepshead that was big enough. Oh, also I forgot, I caught a small snook. Didn't bother to measure him, just a quick catch and release. Had to pedal back closer to the jetty to release him because the dolphins were hanging out. And then I also caught and kept a probably a 14 or 15 inch bluefish as well. So overall, decent day. I was hoping to catch more sheepshead, but that was a little disappointing, or at least more keeper sheepshead. A little disappointed I didn't catch any more keepers than that one, but ended up redeeming the day with having fun with those jacks and that big mangrove snapper. That made my day, made my week actually. So, all right, hopefully this video was fun and educational. See y'all next time. Bye.